Well, hello, welcome to Tarot 2T. Today's reading will be for fire signs for the month of June for the year of 2024. And if you've been with me before, you know the drill. This is going to be a general reading. We're going to start off here with Leo, followed up by Sagittarius, and last but not least, we're going to end it with Aries. The first line of cards here is the overall theme for each sign. The middle here will be a complicating factor, something just contributing to the theme, and also we will follow up with cards of advice. And I pull the clarifiers. So what else? Please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I've been at this for a couple years, and I've really had a hard time, generating a lot of traffic, and I'm not sure why, because I am followed by a few people. Oh, shoot. But, I don't know, it'd just be nice to have a little bit more exposure. So if you could help me out that way, I would appreciate it. It helps support the channel, and it keeps me motivated to keep doing these readings. So, enough of my drama. Let's go ahead and look at Leo. Overall theme for June 2024 for diamonds. That's actually very nice. Followed up by the wonderful, fantastic 10 of diamonds. My God, did you have some kind of windfall here? This is the windfall card, literally. It also talks about being careful with the spending because you do have money at your disposal. Exposal. Is that a word? No. Disposal. I don't know where the heck exposal came from. That's weird. What I'm feeling here, though, is it's on the heels of some kind of accomplishment, okay? So this could have been something you wrapped up, like, in a career. This could have been a relationship. It doesn't really point me in any particular direction so far. But the 10 does denote the end of a cycle. But the 10 of diamonds is the ultimate success and prosperity. That's why I'm tempted to think it's something around career or some kind of financial income generating thing that you had that really paid out for you, hence the windfall. The 4 also, I just will mention before I go on here, is about the four pillars holding up the foundation of your life. So you're feeling very supported here monetarily as far as your abundance goes at this time in June. Clarifiers for Leo's theme and what's going on with them for June 2024. 7 of spades. Something came to light here. I would say whatever this wrapped up was about, something coming to light, something being uncovered. Maybe it was money that, I don't want to just say money because it sounds so crass, but just some kind of abundance that you weren't aware of, or some kind of, it would be like an unexpected turn of events, It could be as simple as that. It's not necessarily a deep, dark, terrible secret that got revealed, but it could have been. It could have resulted in having this ultimate success and prosperity. But it's an internal experience with the 7 of spades, about an epiphany on your part, or literally something out in the external world becoming known to you. Clarifiers here for Leo's situation. Jack of Hearts could have been dealing with a younger water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Somebody who is a little naive emotionally. And I don't mean naive in a negative sense, just they don't have a lot of experience. If you're not dealing with a water sign, this could be you, feeling a little vulnerable at this time, like you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. This is a very interesting mix. Honestly, I can't relate to it myself, and I am a Leo. So I'm just going to go with the flow here. You fill in the blanks. If it doesn't apply to your situation, this is a general reading. So don't try to make it fit, of course. But come back and join me for the next one, eh? Okay. What's going on with the water sign energy, the vulnerability, something coming to light. Wow, another Jack. Now this would be air energy. This would be a Libra, I meant to say. A Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Could be somebody who has like, I'm gonna say like two-faced. They have an interior motive. They don't show their true colors on the outside. You know what struck me though as I was saying that? I don't necessarily think this is about the characteristics. I think it could literally be, these could literally be two people. This could be two kids. Like you have a water sign, one child is a water sign and one is an air sign. It's definitely people who are less experienced. But the discovery here, I don't know, led to some great abundance. It's like maybe they were up to something online. That's kind of a crazy story, but I have to go with it. That's what I'm being pulled towards. Like they started an online business, or maybe they've been trading stocks. You know, I mean, it's so easy to do that these days with these apps, right? You found out about it. Maybe you made them cash it out, and right now you're sitting very pretty financially because they actually were making a lot of money. What a crazy story. I'm going to ask for another card, though, before I look at cards of advice. Whatever it is, it's paid off, even though, I don't know, maybe you weren't upset about it. You just thought it was a good time to kind of pull them away from it. Oh, look at that, another Jack, my God. This is Earth energy. This is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But it's also the young Jack energy. It's the inexperienced. But this usually is about somebody who has, well, I was just talking about this. Somebody who's in a financial situation they're not familiar with. So there's like that lack of experience. It's kind of being green, not knowing exactly what you're doing. But nonetheless, you're in the situation. So probably these aren't literally kids. This is a little bit of a vague message for me to interpret, but I'm going to just give it my best shot here. There's some kind of internal thing going on with the Seven of Spades. Like I said, I feel like it's epiphany energy or something you realized. Now, if you look at all three of these in the context I was describing with characteristics, you have a new money situation, a new financial situation, check. I think that's definitely, especially with that 10 of diamonds and the 4 of diamonds. And the Jack of Hearts, maybe because you have a lot of income at your disposal, not income in like a paycheck, you know, but just a lot of money at your disposal, you're feeling vulnerable. You don't want to get taken advantage of, and you're being very suspicious. Because this is the other interpretation of the Jack of Spades for me when I read cartomancy. If it's not a literal person, it's about being distrustful and being suspicious. That would actually make a lot of sense. So perhaps I'm speaking to a Leo who's very, very strongly in this Jack energy. Because this is like fantastic, over the top, but I'm hearing you don't know what the hell to do. Maybe a little bit of anxiety because of that distrust and that vulnerability. Let's go ahead and look at your cards of advice. King of Hearts. Okay, mastery over control and emotions. Again, this is water sign energy, and I don't think that applies here. I think it's about, your advice is, this would actually make a lot of sense. Your advice is to take mastery and control of your emotions. You know, get these mixed feelings, especially these two, but also with the Jack of Diamonds, the newness of it. That's about getting a grip on this, Leo. And I would say recognizing that you are the king and you can handle this. Very strong message, I must say. For something I didn't completely understand, that is a very, very strong message. I think it's a very positive message. I hope you know how to apply that in getting your anxiety and your distrust and your what do I do feeling under control. I don't know if you need to meditate, you need to talk to a financial advisor, you need to talk to a confidant, a friend who can talk through it. 6 of Clubs. this is going to lead to some great personal growth, whatever's going on. And I always see the sixes as the branches of a tree leading to other opportunities, literally going out in all different directions, unforeseen directions, not just financially. This could mean in any way, shape, or form. I mean, if this was a life-changing event with this 10 of diamonds and this 4 diamonds, like, you're on a different, I would say playing field. Maybe you don't have to work anymore. Maybe you can retire. But there's going to be opportunities for you. And this is about growth. This is going to help you grow in some way. Maybe it's time. The universe is giving you these blessings for you to get out of the rat race. I'm hearing that. Get out of the rat race. Work on yourself. Not that you were a mess or anything, but we're all here to grow. I heard a very good analogy earlier from another reader. The analogy of running water and how we always need to change. If we're stagnant, just like a stagnant pond of water or water that's not moving, what happens? It gets disgusting, right? It gets gross. It grows bacteria. It needs to keep moving. And even if we don't like to move, because Leo is a fixed sign, unfortunately it's a necessary thing. In some shape or form, not all movement is hard. And we don't push against all types of movement, but some movement we do. Sometimes we're forced to change in ways that we don't want to change. But this is a very positive card because this talks about leveling up. I'm also hearing growing up, but I hope you don't take offense to that, especially in this King of Hearts energy with the emotional maturity that this is going to ask of you. This is going to be required, this emotional maturity that could probably be a strong indicator of the type of personal growth we're looking at. One more card here at least before we go on to Sagittarius. Yes, this is going to lead to your ultimate wish fulfillment, Leo. This is again a completion. This is complete satisfaction. This is going to satisfy you at a very deep level. This isn't just like, oh, thank you, that's great. That's exactly what I wanted. This is oh yeah, I wanted this a long time and really damn bad. Really damn bad. Yeah. Wish fulfillment. Like, you couldn't be more thrilled. Fantastic reading, Leo. Hope that helped. Again, if you could give me a thumbs up on the video if you appreciated that, I would appreciate that, okay? Let's move on to Saggy. What's going on for Saggy in June 2024? 4 of Spades. Some kind of relief around the home. Whoa, on the heels of this crap. Okay, the 10 of Spades, something devastating happened to you. It could have been an end of a marriage, a relationship, or maybe somebody passed away. My condolences if that's the case. But this has wrapped up a major cycle in your life, and it's led to some kind of stress relief here. That's why I think it was a relationship that needed to go. Probably a long-term relationship, but there's a lot of grieving and healing involved with the 10 of Spades. So that's what's contributing to whatever relief you're feeling at the moment. Let's see about what else I can pull out here for Sagittarius. Three of Spades. Ouch. Okay. This is worry and stress. Probably feeling a couple of different ways, and you're being pulled in a couple different directions emotionally. On the one hand, I could totally see that you might feel the stress relief, but on the other hand, you still have this great despair and sadness. Yeah, I think you're still in the healing phase of whatever wrapped up for you here, Sagittarius, and the stress and worry is very prominent in this reading today. 7 of Clubs. Okay, you're feeling a little bit trapped. Oh, something just popped out. I will pull that next. You're feeling like a prisoner, like probably your emotional state is contributing to this. It may not be a physical thing that's going on where somebody's physically in your space making you feel trapped. I think this is about being trapped in an emotional hell. Again, I'm picking up on that, and it's dark. It's heavy and it's dark. And so you have my deepest empathy for that. I've been there. But you're feeling a desperate need to get out of whatever you're stuck in. And you might be stuck. I'm not sure if it's just you going through it or you're like stuck at a place and you don't feel like there's any movement. But I'm not seeing that that card had changed. So I think you're probably going to stay in this a bit. And then this popped out when I put the deck down. See all these black cards? These are heavy. This is heavy energy. No doubt. No doubt. I hope we see some silver linings here in a second. Again, a completion. 9 of spades is right behind that 10 of spades. It's just as devastating. It's a loss on a very deep level. It's affecting you very, very significantly. It's despair. It's sadness. It's grief. It's dark. But it is a completion. Whatever it is behind you. That's the one silver lining I can throw to you. One more card before we move on to advice for Sagittarius and their terrible grief for June 2024. Whoever this reading is for, of course, if it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit your situation. That just flew out. You don't know where you're going from here. This is the full card. You don't know what lies ahead, but you are on some kind of new start. Yeah, I think it's somebody who's gone in some shape or form, whatever. However that transpired, they are gone. Things are up in the air for you. It's kind of a given, but it's another confirmation of how desperate you feel to get out of this and to know where you're going, where you're headed, what lies next ahead of you. Hope the advice here can give you a glimmer of hope. This is actually very nice, but it talks about your abundance, your pentacles. It's also earth energy. I'll just throw it in there. It's like Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Maybe it's possible somebody's going to come along that you're going to meet that fits this bill, or this is about you getting your finances in order. And financially, you're going to be better off. If that was an issue in the relationship, like if it was a relationship that ended, or even if somebody passed away, it's going to change your financial future. It's about somebody who has very good mastery, control over their abundance. They're kind of sitting on the world, honestly, in that respect. They're on the right path, for sure. A very strong path, but also the right path. They're making the right decisions, that sort of thing. Any more cards of advice for Sagittarius? Silver linings, please. Guidance, what they need to hear. Yep, look at that. This is leading to some kind of independence for you. Only you would know how this fits your situation. This is that independent card. It's actually the entrepreneurial card. I don't know if this is going to lead to you like going out on business on your own. I mean, it's always a possibility, but that's not for everyone. Not everyone's cut out for that. I also see it as just that now you're going to be financially independent. Actually, that's the very strong impression I'm getting. Combined with the King of Diamonds. The King is like the top of the hierarchy. And this is the very strong independent streak that goes along with that. Any more cards of advice for Saggy? Six of Diamonds. It's all about your abundance. This is a very strong pattern here. Whatever this was is going to end up changing your financial future. Point blank. Point blank. There is no if, and, or buts. So whatever pain and grief you're going through, it's going to pay off for you in this way. If that's what's important to you, it may not be important to you at the moment, but it will be. This is about financial opportunities coming your way. The sixes, to me, represent like the branches of a tree. It's all those different unknowns and unforeseen ways, how this is going to change your life. But a lot of opportunities are going to come your way in terms of income. It could be just investing. It doesn't mean you're going to have 6 different jobs. That's ridiculous. Who wants that? No. It's about investments. Maybe you're going to be able to buy properties. You're going to have 6 different houses that you can rent out, or apartments, or flats, or trailers. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's heaven's different. Sagittarius, I'm going to wrap it up there. I think it's just going to give you that little nugget there about your financial future looking particularly strong. That probably is not a lot of consolation for you right now, but if it is, I hope that it helps you see through some dark days, because that was damn heavy. I gotta shake that off for a second. Let me get a sip here. But you have my empathy and my blessings. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Aries. What's going on for Aries in June 2024? 2 of Hearts. Focus on partnership. Okay, somebody that hurt you. Yeah. Yeah, this is about that intimate connection. That could be like that special someone that you have in your life. So it's about your partnership. You're working on your marriage, perhaps. This is somebody who's disappointed you. Again, it is some kind of heartbreak. It's not necessarily earth-shattering, but it's enough to be an overall theme for you in June. What else can you tell me about Aries and their heartbreak? I think you're working on a relationship, though. You know, that's the impression I'm getting. I'm very intuitive about these things before I see any more information. And the cards I'm getting, working on a relationship. Very important one. Decisions to be made. Look at all the hearts. Look at all the water energy. Being pulled in a couple different directions. Perhaps how to feel. Perhaps how to deal with what's going on. Like the decision to be made. I think there's a lot of pain involved in this. And I think you want to do the right thing. What's going to help the relationship. You want to fix it. But you also have that pain to deal with. That darn pain, right? Our emotions sometimes stop us from doing what would truly heal things because we're still stuck in the pain, and there's no criticism there. We all do that. We're all gullible to our egos and our humanity. But this is about emotional decisions. It's also player energy. If there's something going on in a significant relationship where there was a third party, like somebody cheated. I actually don't read that kind of energy too often, but I have to mention with the 3 of Hearts that could very well be what caused the cart to tip in this situation. Let's see what else I can pull out. Another 2 of Hearts, very strong emphasis on an intimate connection here. I think there was some kind of cheating, honestly. That's what my intuition is screaming. This upset the intimacy. This upset the contract, the bond. And it's with just one person. You're not dealing with 2 different people. It's not about you making decisions. Between 2 people, that is. It's about somebody effed up. Somebody effed up. I will say also with the 2 Hearts, it's about that strong desire to restore that harmony and balance in that intimate connection. One more card here before we look at advice for Aries and their broken heart and their pain. 2 cards. 10 of Hearts and the 8 of Clubs. Very interesting mix. 8 of Clubs is about crossroad decisions. Yeah, what did I say? This is that crossroads decisions here as well. Emotionally, you're stuck at a crossroads. You could be experiencing a little stubbornness around making a decision. Like again, like I said, you can't let go of that pain. Very understandable. Whatever the circumstance, I understand that. It's valid to you, so it's important to mention, right? The pain that you're feeling is keeping you from moving out of this decision mode. I'm not sure what the decision would be. I'm not going to go there. But it is wrapped up with this Ten of Hearts, and this is your ultimate happiness. What is really going to make you happy? Yeah. Ten of Hearts is the ultimate happiness. It's celebration. It's family and friends and love and laughter and sparkles and unicorns and all of that. And it's like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but not the money. It's about the love. You're deciding where your true happiness lies. Do you need to cut this off and move on? What's going to make you happy, in other words? Or do you keep going? I think it remains to be seen. Let's look at your cards of advice, Aries. Well, this is fated. Wasn't expecting that, but this, whatever transpired here, divine guidance is telling you this is fated. This was meant to be. We had sixes in the other two fire signs. And I just want to reiterate here that sixes talk about those branches of a tree. I see it as different opportunities opening up because you were going through this. And this was meant to lead you down other paths. That's the other way you can interpret that. Okay, any more cards of advice, please endow us with divine wisdom in this situation, because obviously this is a very, very deep, emotionally turbulent time, I would say. But it's more on the side of you're missing the love. I do want to say that. I didn't see a lot of dark energy come out. It's just with the Two of Hearts twice. It's about you really wanted that intimacy back. You want that harmony back. In other words, you're not angry. It's more about the pain. It's all being hurt. It's all the pain and the hurt. Eugh. More pain and hurt. No, I'm kind of kidding. Jack of Clubs is a fire sign. Could be you. Yeah, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. It's being in a position of newness, less experience. And I will tell you, with the Five of Hearts, not a good indicator. This is about a change that needs to occur, and it does involve physical separation. It's very possible you're with a fire sign, or that Jack of Clubs is you. That Jack of Clubs is also that person you can go to for advice and guidance. They're kind of that friend energy, especially in the Jack position over the Queen or the King position. Could have a friend who's advising you that you need to separate. Now, when I say physical separation, doesn't mean you're gone forever. It could be temporary. People do that sometimes. They separate and then they get back together. I don't think it's done as much as it was, 30 years ago. But it was common, like when I was a kid, my parents separated temporarily to kind of get their shit together, more or less, and then came back together to decide if there was still something there that could be worked out. It could be as simple as doing that. But that Five of Hearts is about a change that needs to occur, and it's wrapped up with this fire sign energy. But you could also read that Jack of Clubs as the advice card. Because again, that's that mentoring energy, that's that guidance that you can receive. And it's wrapped up with physical separation. You see my point? Nine of Diamonds. Completion in some kind of success wrapped up with Nine of Diamonds. Something you're very pleased with. Don't see the connection unless this is a marriage and there's a lot of assets to be divided, for example. But there's something wrapped up in how this is going to play out. It's going to end up with some satisfaction in your abundance sector here. A completion. Something, again, that needed to happen because it was meant to be. I don't know if that's I don't know if it's a consolation when you're so emotional about this. Talking about money is like, what the hell? Who cares about money? I don't know, but it looks like to me in the end. Hey there, Aries. Sorry about that. I had my battery died, so my filming cut off there. But what I was saying, I was finished with your reading, It looks like what it's going to come down to here in the end is some kind of financial satisfaction, some kind of abundance for you. Even though the emphasis here is on some kind of emotional matter for sure, right? But this is all meant to happen this way. I think that's the important nugget to take out of this reading today. And I don't like to tell people, again, I don't know if it cut off before I said this or after, but I'm going to repeat it. I'm not saying that you need to physically separate, but go with your own gut instincts, and whatever your situation is, it may be a temporary separation, I don't know. Okay? But you should never listen to a tarot reader and take everything they say literally. This is just meant as guidance for your highest good, of course. And whatever is meant for your situation, only you get to decide that. So if that's not a possibility for you, by all means, maybe the separation is just emotional. You know, it could be as simple as that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am trying to grow this channel, and your support means everything to me. And I'm going to be doing water signs soon. I've done the other 2 signs this month, and water signs are going to be coming up next. So if you have water in your chart, feel free to join me for that reading. Otherwise, take care until I see you again.